MARIAH the Scientist, New Orleans. This is your number 4 You Go. Let's get into it. You guys are going to be at the Fillmore, New Orleans on Tuesday, April 7th. Capacity of that venue is 2,000 attendees. Doors are going to open at 7 and show is at 8. Let's go ahead and break down showtime. She has 2 openers. A key is going to come on at 8. 4 bats, as long as he's feeling well, is going to come on at 8:30, 8:40. And then the star of the night, Miss Mariah, comes on at that 10 o'clock mark. Box office is going to open at 4. Those who have VIP packages, please be on the lookout for an email from One More Time VIP. The VIP packages that I'm talking about for One More Time VIP is the meet and greet package and the VIP package that was below it. Okay, not the packages that are available through the venue, but these are from One More Time VIP. They will be sending you an email. It's going to give you your check-in time because it's going to be different from general admission time. There are a few upgrades that Ticketmaster is currently selling, or at least the last time I checked, they were still available. The first one is Fast Lane Access. It is available for $25. It gives you early access to security checkpoint and ticket scanning. Wait for music hall doors to open inside our air-conditioned lobby with access to bars and bathrooms. Queue up to be one of the first groups allowed inside the concert. They mentioned that it has to accompany a concert ticket. They mentioned that the lobby doors for Fast Lane entry open 1 hour prior to music hall doors. Your Fast Lane access is good for the times between lobby doors and music hall doors. You will risk losing your early lobby access if you arrive later than the posted door times. Okay, so let me review. Fast Lane doors are going to be at 6, but it's just going to get you into the lobby. You're not going to get into the main venue. Okay, it's getting you into the lobby so that you can be amongst the first groups to get into the actual venue. Music hall doors are going to open at 7. So in essence, if you come later than 7 o'clock, of course, you forfeited your Fast Lane access. This early entry, the Fast Lane entry, does not grant you early access to the VIP early entry that was sold separately by Mariah's team. And it does not grant you access to the BG's lounge. Okay, so this is just strictly Fast Lane access. It's getting you into the lobby, queuing up to get you into the venue. They do have BG's lounge access, which is $40 on Ticketmaster. It gets you access to the VIP entry line, expanded selection of top shelf spirits, craft cocktails, and a chef curated food menu, couches and tables for lounging before and during the show, a stream of the concert to watch from the lounge, first access to the music hall when show doors open, and then access to private restrooms. Once again, the people that are technically going to be let in first are the people who bought the VIP packages with One More Time VIP. Then from there, you'll have Fast Lane and it sounds like BG's Lounge being let in at the same time. And then you'll have general admission behind that. If you are interested in purchasing any of the upgrades, you can do this at Ticketmaster's website or on their app. In the search box, you'll put in MARIAH the Scientist. It'll pull up her page. From there, scroll down to the New Orleans show. Next to 7 o'clock p.m., you'll see the I circled. Click that I. It will open up the event information page. From there, you will see the add-ons for the club access, the BG's Lounge access, and then special entry, which is the Fast Lane access. This venue is a mix of standing room only and some reserved seating. Just to give you a quick tour for those who have never been to this venue before. As you can see, there in front is the stage. We go around, there's some reserved seating there. This is the stadium seating, if anyone has purchased this, as well as some seating down below, close to the floor. And you're going around and there's seating on the other side. Here is your view from the stadium seats. Going around, this will show you the stadium seating. This is the music hall VIP seating, so one side of the VIP seating. And for those who purchased the BG Lounge access, this is the BG Lounge. That's the inside view of what that looks like. Bags can be no bigger than 12 by 6 by 12. They do not have to be clear, but if they are not clear, then they're going to be subject to additional search. Backpacks and other multi-compartmented bags or laptop cases, regardless of size, are not going to be allowed into the venue. No jewelry or clothing that could inflict harm. A lot of times that's like the spikes on your clothes or spikes on purses. Have anything like that, I might would second guess wearing that, bringing that. Replicas of any type of weapon are not permitted. And I think where this is coming into play is when you have the mock bullet belts. You use it as a belt, you use it as a wrap. A lot of these venues are now not allowing them in. So I just want to throw that out there in case anybody was planning on wearing one as part of your fit. You can try it, but don't be surprised if you get to the door and they say it's not allowed in. If you have to pick up tickets from the box office, if you want to buy alcohol, don't forget to bring your IDs. If you have mace or pepper spray on your keychain, take that off because that is definitely considered a weapon and it's not going to be allowed into the venue. Portable fans, portable chargers. Try to make them fit in your bag. As long as they fit in your bag, typically they're okay to bring in. Definitely portable chargers. They're going to be fine. Sometimes they can be iffy about portable fans, but fit it in your bag, and a lot of times they will let it in. Selfie sticks are no, they're not allowed. The venue is cashless. You want to buy merch, you want to buy food, tap to pay, or bring your cards. Smoking is not allowed in the venue. There is a smoking patio that they say can be used for smoking, okay? But they do have a strict no re-entry policy. So if you go outside, make sure that you are going into an area that you are allowed to go into, and they will allow you back into the venue without requiring a new ticket, okay? Because in general, there is a no re-entry policy. Cameras. No personal video cameras, GoPro, drones, no professional audio, video, or audio recording equipment, including detachable lenses, tripods, zooms, or commercial use rigs. So what is allowed? Cameras on your phone, point and shoot camera, a Polaroid camera, and a disposable camera. Typically, those are all okay. If you have a point and shoot that has an extendable lens that's longer than, I would say, maybe 1 inch to be safe, because a lot of these venues play between 2 inches, 2.5, and 3 inches is where their cutoff is. So I would say just be safe, do something that is no longer than maybe an inch, inch and a half, and then you should be okay. I get questions about DJI cameras. I would leave those at home as well because they kind of fall in that category of a GoPro. No DSLRs, no SLRs. They consider those professional as well. No outside food. Nothing is going to be allowed in, not even bottled waters. So nothing inside. Umbrellas, if you have to bring them, small and compact. Of course, nothing that's golf size, something very small. The main entrance to the Fillmore is ADA accessible. They mentioned if you hold a VIP or accessible seating ticket, the VIP entrance to the Fillmore is located inside of the Caesars Hotel and Casino. They want you to take the elevator to the second floor and check in at the VIP podium. If you need to bring prescribed medication to the venue, they want you to keep it in the box that it was prescribed in. Make sure it has a label on it, and that label has to match your name on your ID. If you need to bring over the counter medication, they want you to bring it in its container, whether that's a box or that's a bottle. Let's say we have Aleve, for instance. Don't just take the single Aleve out and put it in your purse. They want you to bring it in the Aleve bottle. Parking is available through Parkways. You can do this on their app or on their website. If you put in the search box, Mariah the Scientist, her different shows will come up and you will pick the New Orleans show. And from there, it will pop up all of the available lots for purchase. You'll see there are many here. For each respective reservation, if you click on it, if you scroll down, typically it will tell you in the area where it says unobstructed if they have ADA parking available in that lot or garage. This one, it doesn't look like they have ADA parking. If you want to know what time you can arrive, you'll hit the pencil up top next to the word tour. You hit that pencil to tell you 6 o'clock is when you can arrive, and you have to depart before 11 o'clock p.m. For whichever lot or garage you pick, please look at this because not all of them are guaranteed to be the same time. Some of them can have different times that you can enter. I will go to I'll choose the 100 Poydras Street. This one may very well have ADA parking. If you scroll up, you see that that one does. So if you're looking for ADA parking, just make sure you look under this section, what is the amenity section in each lot, and you should be able to find something. They also mention that they have the Caesars New Orleans parking garage, which is located at 501 Convention Center Boulevard. On weekdays, it's $9 for 6 hours. You should check in with the box office upon arrival or with guest services to receive a validation sticker. If you don't want to drive to the venue, there are some transportation options. They mentioned the Canal Streetcar Line and Riverfront Line stop near the venue, and then there's several buses that service the downtown area. So if you're looking for options, I would suggest using Google Maps. It will spit out for you what is available to you if you put in your starting point, and of course, putting the ending point being the venue. It'll give you what your options are. You leave that app open, it will travel with you the same way it does when you are driving. Rideshare, of course, is an option. They mentioned that the drop-off and pickup locations are available immediately outside the venue on Canal Street or Convention Center Boulevard. Weather for the evening, 62 degrees and partly cloudy. A beautiful night for a show in New Orleans. That is your number for you go. Few tips, few pointers for the night. We've kind of already went over the set time for the night. Forbats was missing from the Austin, Texas show and the Houston, Texas show. I think it is due to being under the weather, some type of sickness. That did adjust the set time for the Austin show. However, it did not adjust the time for the Houston show. Okay, she came out at 9 for the Austin show, but for the Houston show, she came out at 10. So I say all of this to say, typically what I tell people who don't like to stand, who don't want to wait, who's just there to see Mariah, that you could probably come closer to 9 o'clock since she was going on at 10. But now, since it's a little bit up in the air as to, whether her second opener is going to be able to make the show or not, he might be back to all good by the time he gets to New Orleans, and things may carry on as usual. But just to be on the safe side, the latest that I would tell anybody to get to the show would be 8:30, just to play it safe. If you're only there to see Mariah and you don't want to stand, you have general admission, I would say the latest you can get there is 8:30, just in case the second opener just is not able to make the show. For those who want to be a barricade or want to be front row at the stage, think about lining up. You are going to have to probably get there. They're not giving a time that you cannot line up prior to, which means it's open for you to get there as early as you want to. I have seen where somebody has gotten there as early as 8:30 in the morning. So, I'll leave you with that to decide when to line up, but you can line up when you so choose. Think about your feet. Her set is an hour in length. She typically starts at around that 10 o'clock hour and ends at around 11 o'clock, 11:15. If doors open at 7 and you've been sitting outside prior to that, that's a long time to be standing. Okay, so think about your feet. I know we like to be cute. We want to wear our heels, but you may want to start in heels and bring you a change of shoes so that you can be comfortable for the rest of the night. That's an option because bringing a second pair of shoes is allowed at the venue. It does get hot in these venues. When you get a lot of people standing together in one small area, it's going to get warm. So hydration is key. Having a meal is key, especially if you're drinking alcohol. Take those things into consideration because people have been passing out at these shows. And I'm sure you don't want to be that person. You want to be able to see the show, enjoy your night. So stay hydrated. Pack your patience. This is a sold out show. You're going to be shoulder to shoulder with people, not much moving room. Everybody wants to be at the front of the stage, of course, but we all can't be. So pack your patience and just try to be respectful of each other. Any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I do try to get back to you as quickly as I can and answer them. If New Orleans is not your stop on this tour and you have one of the few cities that are left, because we are almost done with this tour. We don't have too many cities. I think we have Atlanta and Alabama left, and this is done. So if one of those stops is your stop on the tour and you want to be in a before you go, feel free to give me a follow. If you are going to another one of the hot concerts in 2026 and you want to be in a before you go to enjoy the show, give me a follow because I'm covering those as well. New Orleans. Prepare. Think about your feet. Hydrate. Pack your patience. Most importantly, get ready for 100 out of 100 show. Enjoy, y'all. Bye.